And here we are stepping out the door of Casablanca, 3401 Casablanca. You can see that the Don Cesar is the view directly across from the front of our property. Again, breathtaking view, very old hotel. These are the grounds of our property. Most of the tree work's already been completed, very overgrown when we first took possession of the home. Large corner lot. Hard to get the entire home in view, unfortunately. We have a Saturday, a bit of traffic down here today, very big beach day. Beach access is close by. Just a gorgeous, really is a gorgeous piece of property. For full disclosure, however, renovation on this property will not be inexpensive. It is an older home. Pardon me as we go past the large area. We didn't want to cut everything so much though that, it took away from some of the privacy of the home. We're now heading down the right side or south side of the home. We had a lot of, this is the back view of the property right now. What I could imagine was a place for dinner parties or evening dances. Again, the house was built in the 20s. Backyard, that's our garage, side of the garage. And this is the back of the home. Now I did start going through the historic building requirements, and any improvements such as these AC units, there are multiple of them. We do have to have that looked at. But anything mechanical does need to be on the back of the home. Any improvements back of the home where they can be hidden. If you were to make a property larger, they ask that you take it out to the back or sides of the home. Again, really focusing on the integrity of the front of the home and the curb appeal. We are missing, as you can see, I'm trying not to get the camera directly into the sun, but we are missing a wall of screen here and a wall of supports. I'm sure over the years they have gone missing. We do have a lot of screens that need to be replaced. But ironically, or I shouldn't say ironically, it's just pretty intriguing. This entire floor, and we are outside, is terrazzo. Quite expensive to do and to lay in the day. So it is all terrazzo, excellent dance floor, excellent for entertainment. We do have some repairs that need to be made to the exterior of the home. So once upon a time, there was a lot of brickwork done on this property. Over time, concrete, stucco, in some areas coming off the property. So again, what I was saying, it would be, though this is a great rehab to undertake, it would be quite costly. We do have a lot of unknowns right now. without inspections. Another larger interior or exterior crack. And here on the side of the house, it's easier to show you. So we've got some rebar here, which is what was used under the stucco and plaster areas. It is separating in a lot of areas from the house. So we are going to have an issue with, and you saw it inside the laundry room or mud room, moisture getting into the property. There is no mold or mildew smell, nothing like that. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, we are a block away from the Gulf of Mexico. And it's a very humid state, so moisture intrusion is almost a guaranteed on some of these areas of where the stucco has cracked away from the original exterior of the home. Crawl space to get underneath the home. It does have decent access through this side. The side on the living room is a lot lower, so it may be harder for somebody to get under the home. We do have to have the plumbing checked and make sure that we don't, make sure we don't have galvanized plumbing. I'm sorry. Or it will need to be replaced. And just from the years of, again, trying to keep you out of direct sunlight, just from the years, it's an old gutter system of water coming down. It has deteriorated the stucco on the side of the home. Coming around the side, so all that traffic you see going right under the building, you see all those cars going by, that is the access for the bridge to get back to the mainland. So that is the Bayside Bridge. It takes you over to Tierra Verde, Bayway Isles, and then back to the mainland and close to the Sunshine Skyway. So we are at the southernmost part of the beaches in Pinellas County. This is the side door. We would need to get the interior door replaced just due to some door frame damage. Oops. And I apologize, that's me tripping over the sidewalk. There you go, and this is the north side of the home. Again, the exterior is worn and it does need some work, but surprisingly for the age of the home, in not bad, super bad condition. We do have those areas where it's pulling away that we'll want to look at. We do have a detached 2-car garage. A very large lizard and a few items that are left to be trashed out in here. Just a little debris to get taken away. The garage itself, old wooden garage structure. The garage door openers look rather old, so I wouldn't say that, they probably don't work. If they do work, they don't work that well. If we were to redo the house, I would check the structure of the garage and make sure it's sound. Garage is definitely a selling feature, especially out by the water. But as you can see, the interior is very, it's dilapidated. We have a lot of termite damage, a lot of wood rot. Again, a lot of work to be done in here. Easily $20,000 in the garage. Just so much, basically due to wood rot and termite damage. And it is 2 separate bays. And I would leave it as such. There's no need to turn it into a single 2-car garage door. We do have a multiplex next to us. The only disadvantage we have, the negative, I would say, is although we're down on the beaches and it's beautiful, this is the entry for the Don Cesar. This road is what everybody uses to get to the Don Cesar's main parking lot. So you will constantly have traffic out in front of this house on heavy beach days, which in Florida is pretty much every day the sun is shining. Again, access to the Bayway Bridge. Don Cesar, oldest hotel. And our sidewalk and front yard area. And again, you can see it really just in its day was a stately property. It really was. So there's lots to talk about on this one, lots to discuss. We're doing our research. We're waiting to hear back from National Historic Society as well to make sure the house was not placed on that. Exterior staying in historic will be a bit costly, but fairly, not fairly simple, but it won't be too cumbersome. But if we have to keep the inside to historic standards, then it's just going to be way too costly of a project. That concludes 3401 Casablanca.